I'm with Martin Hale. He's the head of electric vehicle infrastructure for the UK and Ireland for a company called ABB. And ABB stands for All Things Bright and Brilliant, doesn't it?
It's one of the world's largest unknown companies, and that's because we don't make white goods. But if you switch on an electric component, basically it's gone through something that ABB's either generated or transmitted in electrical terms. Very large company. BMW i3s made by our robots. Ships are powered by our ship-to-shore services. We've recently got involved in the solar plane going around the planet, and very big company, and of course we're also doing electric vehicle charging.
Yeah, and that's really why you're here today, is you've got some fabulous rapid chargers that can be used on electric vehicles.
That's correct. We put the first one into Europe in 2010 in Rotterdam. That's still working, so very reliable, and now we are sold more of these than any other organisation in the world.
So not only are you big, but I mean one of the big issues within the infrastructure world is around reliability and making sure that these things are not only put in the ground, but that they work when you need them. You're better at that than most, you'd say?
The way we have so much uptime, and that's why they are sold in so many great numbers, is by having a connected charger. So the internet connection that we have means that we can do a lot of work remotely. When something goes wrong, we can fix things in real time, and we can do regular software updates, and that's what gives the reliability plus excellent components.
And you've told me many, many times about the projects that you have around the globe. The one that sticks in my mind is Estonia and a massive network of rapid chargers. Can you see that kind of approach being taken on in the UK?
Oh, we can, yes. The Estonia project was the world's first national infrastructure, all done in one go. And it'll take something for another country to do something similar, although it's also happened in Denmark, which we're also supplying. But when the private sector takes this up, then you'll start to see national projects that are like the new BPs and Shells of the future, if you will.
Why would the private sector get involved in this stuff? Why should they bother?
This is early days, absolutely, but there are examples of where people see the business case, and if you look at Fastned in the Netherlands, for example, that's totally privately funded, and they've done the maths on the number of EVs they see being sold in that country and what's predicted to be sold, and just by charging a few euros per charging session, they think they're going to break even relatively quickly, and after that it's as good as renewables. It'll be a very good income. And over here we're seeing it now that companies are starting to charge for it, and charging sessions typically now, even with such few numbers on the being sold, you're looking at something like 6 to 7 charging sessions a day even now in certain locations.
Yeah. So the pace is growing, the quality of your product speaks for itself. You've not only do you talk a good game, but you've delivered.
That's right. It's proof is in the pudding. Since 2010, we've now got thousands of these across the world. That's the proof.